Hi everybody, I want to welcome you to this during the week video. I hope everyone had a nice Easter. I know it had to be a little bit different. It certainly was for me, but I hope you had a wonderful Easter with your family and whoever you might have had a chance to communicate with. For the video today, I'm coming to you from one of our parking lots. And there's a reason why I'm speaking from the parking lot today, and that is to show that we're still doing things here at King Moravian. We're not meeting on Sunday mornings. This is Wednesday afternoon. We're not having our Wednesday night dinner tonight. Many of our activities have been postponed until we can get together again, but there's still some things that are getting done, and one of the things is getting done right here in this parking lot. For the past couple weeks now, Jerry Saunders has been out painting the lines to the parking lot. Let me kind of show you what he's been doing. Maybe you can see how white the lines look, and I'm looking for the time we're going to have some real cars out here, real cars coming here to park here to come to our worship services, real cars that are going to be here on Wednesday night for choir practice, real cars that are going to be here Monday through Friday when our preschool gets going again. So that's one of the things that's been happening here. Also, our trustees have been meeting. They had a conference call earlier this week. Last night, our board of elders met. We met by Zoom, so not only could we hear each other's voices, we could see each other's faces as well. So that was really nice. Just today, I received something from Jennifer Dunn, our church organist. She and a couple of friends, the Shanahans, both play flute. They put some music together for us. If you're on our Facebook page, there's a place where you can listen to what they shared. Rachel's been very busy here. She's been organizing and cleaning out things. And so there are some good things being done here at King Moravian while we're waiting for this virus to get over with so we can all get together again. One of the things we are going to be doing that I want you to be aware of, we're going to be trying to get out a needs assessment. We're trying to put it together now, and hopefully we'll have an email out very soon. If there are things that you need or that we need to be aware of that we can help, we certainly ask that you just kind of fill that out and turn it in so we know what we can do. With our prayer concerns this week, there are some I'd like to just kind of add that haven't been added before. Found out that Stephanie Stewart, who had been at Sparta but now is at the Surrey Community Health and Rehab in Mount Airy. She had a fall earlier this week. She broke her hip. She had surgery yesterday and did well with the surgery, but I'm sure she's hurting right now. So certainly keep Stephanie in your prayers. Dane Heath asked that we pray for his stepdad, Charlie Miller. He had heart valve replacement surgery today. Sheila Patterson asked that we pray for her brother-in-law, Todd Smith, and the many health things that he and the family are having to deal with. Rachel asked us that we pray for her family members that are living in New York City. She has an uncle and an aunt and a cousin, and her Uncle Bob, just recently had a mild stroke, so let's keep them in our prayers. I also hope that you'll keep my stepson and one of the members of our church, Austin Key, in your prayers. He lost his grandfather this past week. His name was Jim Key, who passed away, so certainly pray for Austin and his family. And certainly let's continue to pray for our health care workers and just for God's protective hand to be upon them, and certainly our church family as we continue to go through this time of crisis. For this afternoon's video, there's something I want to share with you. My uncle, Graham Wrights, who's a bishop of the Moravian Church, sent me an Easter poem. He said that this is going around. Maybe you've already heard it, but I'd like to share it with you. I think it has a really good message to it. It also has a little flavor of Dr. Seuss with it as well, but it's called an Easter poem. 'Twas late in 19 when the virus began, bringing chaos and fear to all people, each land. People were sick, hospitals full, doctors overwhelmed, no one in school. As winter gave way to the promise of spring, the virus raged on, touching peasant and king. People hid in their homes from the enemy unseen. They YouTubed and Zoomed, social distanced and cleaned. April approached and churches were closed. There won't be an Easter, the world supposed. Holy Week started as bleak as the rest. The world was focused on mask and on test. Easter can't happen this year, it proclaimed. Online and at home, it just won't be the same. Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, the days came and went. The virus pressed on, it just would not relent. The world woke Sunday and nothing had changed. The virus still menaced the people estranged. Pooh-pooh to the saints, the world was grumbling. They're finding out now that no Easter is coming. And it did hear a sound coming through all the skies. It started down low, and then it started to rise. But the sound wasn't depressed. Why, this sound was triumphant. It couldn't be so, but it grew with abundance. The world stared around, popping his eyes. Then it shook. What it saw was a shocking surprise. Every saint in every nation, the tall and the small, was celebrating Jesus in spite of it all. It hadn't stopped Easter from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the world with its life quick stuck in quarantine stood puzzling and just how can it be? It came without bonnets. It came without bunnies. Came without egg hunts, cantatas, and money. Then the world thought of something it hadn't before. Maybe Easter, it thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Easter perhaps means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, the story's not done. What will you do? Will you share that one? Or two or more people needing hope in this night? Will you share the source of your life in this fight? The churches are empty, but not so the tomb. And Jesus is victor over death, doom, and gloom. So this Easter, let this be our prayer. As the virus still rages all around, everywhere, may the world see hope when it looks at God's people. May the world see the church as not a building or steeple. May the world find faith in Jesus' death and resurrection. May the world find joy in a time of dejection. May 2020 be known as the year of survival, but not only that, let it start a revival. Who knows what good and great things will come from this? But with our faith in God, it will. God bless you. Have a great week.